Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Jeter and I'm back with another review. This time I have FansToys FT13 Mercenary. Here's that figure. Take a look at the box before we get into the figure. And got some nice artwork of Mercenary, who is their homage to G1 Decepticon Shrapnel. Front side says Mercenary FT13 FansToys. And back you got some product shots and a little bio. You can pause it and read it if you like. On the bottom you get your contact information, warnings about choking hazards. On the bottom of the box you get his artwork of his insect mode. On the top it's that same artwork of insect mode. And that's it for the packaging. Off it goes to the Phantom Zone. And like I said, you get your figure right here inside the box. And also comes with him are 3 little tiny Energon cubes, that same thing that came with their bombshell. You get his gun in purple. There's also another gun, same thing, same mold, in chrome if you choose to, so you can match your bombshell. It also comes with the clear chest piece that you can change out. All you gotta do is undo the screw right here and pop it out. Yes, screw on one side, take that out and swap them out. I'm not gonna do that. I like cartoon accuracy for me. And he also comes with some interchangeable leg pieces. Kind of disappointed that they are this gray, this dull gray. I prefer to have had them in yellow like the G1 toy did. Oh well. You get your third-party collector's card in the back, and your instruction booklet, which is good for the most part. There's some parts that are confusing and stuff, and I'll try to see if I can remember pointing those out that were confusing for me as to do the transformation. And then you should know, if you've been on this channel for a while or long enough, you'll know that I start my transformations from how they're packaged. And take a look at the bot before we get started. The transformation. Yeah, it looks good. Chrome, not a big fan of chrome, but it seems to work for them. And it's not that much chrome, so I can live with that. Yeah, nice purple and everything. I don't have the purple chested bombshell, the gray one, but some folks are saying that the purple and the orange don't match up with the purple chested bombshell. I think because this is more glossy because it's on die cast, and this is just plastic, so it might look a little bit different from paint and plastic. But yeah, it looks real good. The 2 chest piece, it's a little bit of like sloppy paint down here at the bottom, a little bit nitpick right there. But this paint right here looks richer than this one. I think this is just yellow plastic, and this is like probably yellow plastic painted, I believe. Let me see, let's open this up. Might be yellow, maybe a different color. You can see a little bit of paint bleed coming through on this side, but it looks okay. Not the same color yellow, but yeah, I'll live with that. It's not a deal breaker. Nicely painted silver thighs, black, very heavy at the bottom, die cast feet, nicely painted purple. On the back, got his backpack and his legs. That looks crazy. Looks pretty crazy in the back, but it's okay. It packs up and you don't really see it from the front. Unless you display your figure from the side or the back, you don't really notice it. Anyway, I'm gonna switch these legs out. Anyway, I've not done it yet, but I will at the end of this video. So yeah, nicely done. Detail, got the QC sticker rest on it. I'm gonna take that off once I get done the video. Put my own Decepticon brand on there. It's just temporary, just a little bit too big. I'm gonna switch that out. Yeah, it looks good. Nicely molded detail. And for a comparison, you got the G1 figure. Yes, I know this one's destroyed and been through some things. But yeah, you got the little guns on his arms right there. No wheels, which is okay. But yeah, you can see the similarities going on with the two. But other than that, man, it looks really good. The face looks good. Looks great. Everything looks good. I have no complaints with him. Looks good. For articulation, his head is on a ball joint, can look up, side to side. Arms do go around 360, kind of blocked by the little antenna coming out right there, but you get the range of motion that you need. If you need to get more range of motion upward, you can. See, blocks about that much, so you pretty good upward motion with the antenna sticking straight out. Goes out at the shoulder like so. Rotates at the upper bicep. Double hinged elbow. Rotates at the wrist. Hand semi opens and closes, so you can't fit his gun in here. Tab system. Let's go ahead and do that right now since we're on with the hand. So you just tab it in the hand and he holds it real good. Rotate at the waist. Goes forward the leg, holds really good, especially with those die-cast feet. And his arms are on friction joints, so there's no ratchets holding that up. So right there, good. If you shake it, it probably will go down, but it seems to be holding like a champ right now. Rotates at the mid-thigh. Has a knee bend. You can probably get a double bend. Nah, just one bend at the knee. You would think this part right here, look, it bends too, but it don't seem like it is. I'm not gonna try to force it either. Bends the knee. Toe goes down, goes up, does not go backwards or doesn't go higher than that. And he has an ankle tilt. And that is about it for as articulation goes. And let's go ahead and do some size comparisons before we get into transformation. Here he is with an MP Seeker. And here he is with an Autobot car. You can see he's a little bit shorter than Autobot car height. Smaller than the Seeker. And here he is with his teammate. Let's see how they look together with the gray chest. Okay, now let's go ahead and get into transformation. Take this gun in his hand, put it down right there. First, what we're going to do, make sure his head is situated, and we're going to bring these chrome bits in front of his face. Like so, bring these antennas up to get him out the way. Put this right there for right now. Go ahead and open up his chest. And what you're going to do, this is one of the tricky part of the instructions. You have to push down on his shoulder and watch this portion right here inside his chest. It's glare off this chrome. Bring that down. This thing should go down right here. Next, what you're going to do before you do anything else, you're going to bend him at the elbow, at the top joint of the elbow, like so. You're going to rotate it out to the side. Then you're going to do his forearm in half at this breaking point right there, little hinge joint, untabs right there. Then it should be on a hinge that goes down like so. And you should be looking like that. And before you look this up real quick, then you're going to take this portion right here, which is another confusing part in the instructions. You're going to try to pull it out. And the easiest way I found to pull this out, you pretty got, the first time you do it, you probably got to wiggle it a lot. Once you get it out a little bit, you put your fingernail, if you get it up in there or something sharp, up in there and see if you can get it, you can pry it further away. It's not gonna go for me. Almost get it. There we go. Bring it out and it should come down. Rotate it up forward like so. Now what you're gonna do is push in at the shoulder like so. And so that slide over. Same thing other side. Let's go ahead and get this out first, so I don't have to worry about it. Come on. You might have to get these insect legs out the way so you can get some room to get in there and grab that. Get it out and it rotates forward. Push it back in. Now you do your arms. Bring them down at the shoulder. Bend the elbow at the top joint. Elbow. Rotate it. Disengage the forearm. Rotate forearm down, like so, then pushing at the shoulder. Now you can close this back up, like so. Next, what you're going to do is go ahead and rotate. No, not right now. You need to move these insect legs out the way. So get these legs out the way. And it's on a hinge right here, so you can fold this out like so. Split them apart. Then you bring this middle portion down. Spread these legs up. So now that you got the legs out the way, you can, well, hold on. Rotate these top legs up. Get them truly out the way. This is how it's going to be in insect mode. Up, up. And rotate these up. Get them out the way of your arms. So now you flush these against the back. Then you're going to rotate this portion of the arm in, and this tab right here is going to tab into this slot right there. It doesn't tab in securely as I would like it to. At least one does, the other one doesn't. So same thing other side. It's supposed to slide in and hold, but some tolerance issues on one side of mine at least. And there you go. All right, next you're going to rotate the lower legs. Rotate those around. There you go. You got this all situated, and we're done with this for right now. Go back to the legs. So what you want to do, flip the feet down. And this portion right here, the front calves, is going to accordion up like so. Both sides. Then you're going to push the legs in, collapse them. Go straight forward. And you should do it all the way until you should not see any more gray right here for the thighs. And this portion right here is going to slot in to right here. So this little tab right here is slot in between right here. So you push that up as far as it can go, and you supposed to tab this in. There we go. Keep pushing it until it, there we go. Same thing the other side. Get to go. So it's kind of hard to go. Don't want to go. All right, bring this up. This joint was blocking something, so I thought it was blocking something. I was not going. There we go. It hurt my finger. Come on, collapse. There we go. Got it all the way through. Now you make sure you, before you tab them together, you got this portion right here. It's going to fit in between these legs right there. And what it's going to do is going to fit in between this little slot right here inside his thigh and slot on both sides. And what you're going to do is going to get this thing fitting in between those two. It's a little tricky to do. And you gotta make sure your thighs are always all the way collapsed, which is another thing. All right, thighs are always collapsed. Push that in. Now you can fit them together, or peg them together, I should say. If it was going to go, look at it, pegged together. And make sure these pieces are pegged in. Then lastly, what you're going to do, you peg the notch on top of the foot. You're going to peg it in to the bottom right there. And that's how you know everything is all lined up and together. So, make sure this is all pegged in, like that, like that. Next, you're going to adjust your bug legs accordingly to your preference, how you want your bug legs to sit. And there you go. You got your Shrapnel transformed into this bug mode. I'm not sure what kind of bug it's supposed to be, but it is a little scary looking bug that I wish I never encountered. So yeah, there it is, looking all buggy and buggy-esque. And you also take his gun, you can peg it back into his butt also. What you gotta do, you gotta split your legs again to get it in. And there should be some slots around the end. You probably can't see it because it's black on black in there and it's dark. So what you gotta do is you gotta split the legs again, and you gotta get some kind of clearance, and you peg it in, you put the legs back together, and there you get the weapon storage. This one looks much better than one for Bombshell because it actually, the color matches and it fits in. It doesn't stick out as much as the chrome one does. Put the chrome one in there, probably look more ridiculous and sticks out more. But this one doesn't seem to stick out as badly or as much at all. So yeah, nice little bug mode, looks cool. Like I said, I'm gonna switch up the legs to give you another look at that, and I'm gonna do a size comparison with Bombshell. I'll be right back. And here is Bombshell with Shrapnel. He got his toy legs on, so I know it doesn't look as good as you would like it to look, but imagine him just sitting up high like so. And I have no problem with my legs. Some people are saying that their legs get real loose and everything. I transformed a couple of times and nothing's been loose about the legs at all. So it might have been some people, but that's something to watch out for. Now I'm gonna put on the toy legs on him. All right, we're back, and here he is with the other legs on, the more cartoon accurate legs. So here they are. Let's see how they look. Look pretty good. Like I said before, I wish they were painted yellow to match the cartoon. I might do that to mine anyway, because this gray does not look good with all this black and the yellow right here. So to make it yellow, it'll probably be more uniform with the color scheme of the bot and the team. Even though this guy is gray too, so still it's not the same color gray. So if they did something like that, maybe I would consider it, but they did not. So let's see how they look right there. So yeah, only thing that's not on him as like the G1 toy has is the wheels. I guess they get the molded wheel right here supposed to simulate that, but it's not actual wheel, so you can't roll on the ground like that, like a little bug tank or something like that. Supposed to be as they probably were for the Diaclone line where they came from. And here he is with my beat up G1 figure. See how they kind of compare from what is left of this one. I mean, yeah, the thing has seen better days. It's like the second one I got, and this, and all of them that I had when I was a kid, they all broke on these antennas or something like that. So yeah, that's why I'm hoping this one does not happen. That I'm so afraid when I handle this thing that they might end up breaking these antennae and stuff like that, one of them or something. So yeah, man, he looks real good. I'm glad I got him. Here's another size comparison for y'all. Here's a car. Not official masterpiece, but it is a official masterpiece-esque design. So yeah, he is a great figure. I do recommend getting him. I do have a few little nitpicks about him as far as the legs and stuff. And I got the legs back on in robot mode, and it's kind of difficult to get these things positioned in a correct way, but you'll figure it out on your own. I mean, it's all about personal preference to get them all tucked up in the back of his backpack and stuff like that. And the gray does kind of stick out a little bit. I mean, probably stick out a little bit more once I paint them yellow, but at least it'll be accurate to the toy design. I'm trying to look at some pictures to see if he had these in. I think they were yellow in the cartoon. Well, I'll look and see. But yeah, man, I do recommend getting this guy. He is very solid, just like their Bombshell. that came before him and stuff like that. So I can't wait for the next figure to get here. Hopefully it'll be out springtime this year and stuff. So yeah, I highly recommend him. I had no problem with him at all. There's nothing. So yeah, all right, y'all. This has been me, Jeter. Thank y'all for watching. Stay tuned for more reviews, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.